How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the reaction to the virus being very political all over the place. Corporations, cities, states, everywhere, it's very political. And it shouldn't be that way, right? It's about trying to protect grandma, trying to protect just regular everyday people, trying to, slow the spread, flatten the curve. That's what was said to us nearly a year ago, back in March of 2020. And here we are, mid-January 2021, it's still saying the same thing, but we see how the response, the reaction, the enforcement is very politically motivated. I saw the inauguration the other day. They're talking about you got to be socially distanced, all this, that, and the third. You can't shake hands. You can't be in the crowd of more than 10. But I saw quite a few more than 10 in the crowd of the so-called dignitaries, and they're shaking hands, kissing babies. I'm seeing Barack Obama talking, extending his mask out so you can hear him. Meanwhile, if you got any kind of cooties, they're coming out of that mask fast and furious, right? The mask ain't stopping it anyway, but since he has a mask extended so you can hear him, they're escaping like smoke from a chimney, you understand? But I digress. The response has been very political. And I figured right when Joe Biden got inaugurated, a lot of these cities, states, towns, etc., were kind of loosen restrictions. That's happening right now in New York. Or we got to get back to normal life. We can't afford this, all this and that. And the timing is so convenient right here when inauguration happens. Same thing in Chicago. Same thing all over the country. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because of one particular corporation that did something nakedly political that it could have done months ago to try and help with the virus. Amazon says they want to now help distribute the vaccine. I'm talking about on inauguration day, like yesterday, the 20th, they sent a letter out to Joe Biden saying they want to help. And I'm going to read a letter with you right here. All right. I've read some of it, but I'm going to read it right now and give you kind of a live reaction. Although this is pre-recorded, I'm going to give you kind of a live reaction to the full letter that I've not seen in its entirety. But here we are. This is on CNBC, and I will link to this source in the box below so you can see it and read it for yourself. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so we can get a nice, good picture. And here we are. And the letter reads, Dear President Biden, congratulations to you and Vice President Harris on your inauguration. As you begin your work leading the country out of the COVID-19 crisis, Amazon stays ready to assist you in reaching your goal of vaccinating 100 million Americans in the first 100 days of your administration. So right away, congrats on your inauguration. We're going to help you get your actual goal achieved, right? Straight away in the first paragraph of the letter. But they continue, as a nation's second largest employer, Amazon has over 800,000 employees in the U.S. of A., most of whom are essential workers who cannot work from home. We are proud of the role our employees have played to help customers stay safe and receive the important products and services at home, which is critical for people with underlying medical conditions and those susceptible to complications from the virus. The essential employees working at Amazon fulfillment centers, AWS, data centers, shout out to Parler anyway, and Whole Foods market stores across the country who cannot work from home should receive the vaccine at the earliest appropriate time. We will assist them in their effort. Let's pause right there. It seems like Amazon are lobbying for their workers to get the vaccine with, a little bit of preferential treatment, maybe above others, maybe because they're essential and they can't be at home and they got grocery stores, so they should get it. But we'll keep on going. We have an agreement in place with a licensed third-party occupational healthcare provider to administer vaccines on site at our Amazon facilities. Now, let's pause again. Have you used this agreement at all before the inauguration? Or was it a thing where, all right, as soon as it get inaugurated, we're going to activate this? We could have done it before and given the vaccine out because we want to help people and help our staff, but we're not going to do it until the inauguration. Did that happen? I don't really know, but we'll move on. We are prepared to move quickly once vaccines are available. Additionally, we are prepared to leverage our operations, information technology, and communications capabilities and expertise to assist your administration's vaccination efforts. Our scale allows us to make a meaningful impact immediately in the fight against the virus, and we stand ready to assist you in this effort. Since the beginning of this crisis, we have worked hard to keep our workers safe. We are committed to assisting your administration's vaccination efforts as we work together to protect our employees and to continue to provide essential services during the pandemic. Sincerely, Dave Clark, CEO, Worldwide Consumer. All right, and this is, the Amazon people. So you see it right there. Now, if that is not nakedly partisan, nakedly political, I don't know what is. How long have we had the vaccine for? What, about 2 months now? Maybe a little bit more than that. So Amazon all of a sudden now wants to help. You got 800,000 employees, essential. They can't work from home. You could have been done this. Why would it take the new president to come in? And then my question would be, if Joe Biden wasn't in there, would you even do it? Huh? Would you do it? And it's like, all right, people are doing things for political purposes. You're trying to gain favor with the administration. And the whole thing is supposed to be about public health and safety and things of that nature, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. And this is something you could see all over the country, all over the place. This whole do as I say, not as I do type thing. You got the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, talking about, oh, you guys got to stay locked down and you can't have parties, all this and that. But he could do whatever he wants. He can go outside, no mask, go and walk his dog, and it's fine. Gretchen Whitmer, same thing. People have been doing whatever they want throughout this entire virus time while they tell you to do specific things that you don't want to do. And then my thing is this. From the beginning, I'm like, all right, rather than having all these mandates and all kind of stuff, give us the information that can help us fight the virus. Just give it to us. Just lay it out there. We can make our own decisions. We're not idiots. We're not peons. All right. Those that are frail-minded, if they're that frail-minded to where they can make their own decisions and protect themselves, then they may need to have somebody protect them all the time, just walking down the street, walking and chewing gum, that type of thing. But if you tell us basic general things like, okay, masks might help, social distancing, hand washing, indoor, whatever, give us the guidelines, give us some recommendations, and then let us make the final decision on how we live our lives rather than having these mandates, which do nothing but kill the economy. And the reality is a lot of the places where you have these mandates, you have very high virus rates. So it's like, what are we even doing? The virus is real. The virus is an actual thing you got to worry about, just like any other virus, like the flu, like the cold. It's a real thing. Tell us how to protect ourselves. Give us the tools we need to protect ourselves, but don't play political games with it, right? And if Amazon wants to help, then it shouldn't take a new president to do so. You should have done that from the beginning, all right? Just like, what was that, Ford or GM, one of these American vehicle manufacturers, when it came time to produce PPE and stuff like that, they stepped up. It didn't matter who was the president, Trump, Biden, or whatever. If it was me, I wouldn't be political like that. If I had control over the situation and I could help in any kind of way, it wouldn't take a new president. Because my thing is this had to have been planned for a while. They said they had an agreement in place with, a pharmacy or whatever to administer the vaccines. So I was like, okay, you've been planning this for a while, probably some weeks, maybe even months, probably since the virus vaccine first came about. You've been planning this, but you want to unveil it right now? This is so dumb. I think Americans are really over all the games. Let's stop playing games. The political things with the game of chess with us as the pawns, we're over it. We're done. This is why a guy like Trump was so popular and is still popular, because he's not a politician. He's not playing these games with political stuff like other politicians do. As Americans, we know the game is being played. We know that we're being played in many different ways, and we're tired of it. We're done. We're finished. Things like what you just read with me in that letter from Amazon, it proves the point we've been trying to make. Corporations playing games, politicals playing games, and the game is not just a game. People's lives are on the line, all right? Just like, who was that person? Rachel Levine, the Pennsylvania Health Secretary, the woke health secretary, talking about, oh, well, if you got the virus and you're stable, go back to nursing home. Meanwhile, you're taking your mom out of the nursing home before that happens because you know that it's dangerous and people lose their lives as a result. It's no more time for games. We're done with it. And when you want to play games like that, we're going to call you out on it and hold you accountable. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How about these places, people, companies, corporations, politicians playing games with this whole virus thing, playing political games? How do you feel about that? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. Or do I have it wrong here? Are they not playing games? Is it okay to withhold your support or your help for this effort because of political reasons? Okay, should political reasons dictate how you just are philanthropic? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. You guys pretty much know where I'm at. The games are so silly. The political stuff is so silly. I'm kind of tired of it coming from these corporations. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to stop calling it out, because if I don't call it out, if others don't call it out, then a lot of times it just kind of goes unchecked. Nobody even cares. It just happens, and nobody even really it doesn't make a difference. All right. They got to stop playing these games. And I think the more we see games like this get played, the less we have confidence in government that play the games with us. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.